Just as Louisville fought to get it within single digits, here's an 8-0 run.
Defensively, Scottie Barnes is filled with potential. He routinely guarded opposing guards and held his own. I don't know if you've seen 5'8" Key Clark play, but the dude is extremely quick, and Scottie stayed in front of him, along with many others. His versatility both on and off the ball in that end really jump off the screen. There are a few things he still must work on, but he's one of the most impressive defensive prospects. His energy and communication levels are off the charts, and Scottie takes pride in his defense. And I don't think you're finding many coaches in the league that wouldn't love to have what he brings on defense on their team.
The size, the length, and the pressure that they apply.
It does, so they're going to have to drag now. Louisville's going to have to drag themselves out into a spot on the floor.
See those long closeouts to run them off the three-point line. This is one of the things that you wonder about a new team in your first game.
5 on the shot clock. Love's got to make something happen. Scoops it up. Leaving double team action when he puts the ball on the floor. There's the really good guard play. But I think you can take any one of Illinois' games, but this first half has been all about knock. That means he's going to get a screen to come out or set a screen.
So the Seminoles opening up a 40
down the stretch. Armando Bacot and Garrison Brooks on the floor. These guys have been there.
Turn it for a second time. And what an athletic block. The Webb hangs on to it. Sears driving, smothered from behind. 17-10. Pittsburgh trailing. Johnson, nothing doing. Barnes takes it up and in and a five.
He's got the ball now. Calhoun on Bacot. They need to get the ball to him.
The Ospreys win the opening tip as FSU gets their season started. North Florida has already played 3 times. They have lost all 3 games.
They've got another one of those big guys that comes out of Canada, 7'2". He gets those big guys.
They had 10 guys who played at least 10 minutes per game. So in many ways, Deb, was
Defense and Barnes able to drive it. And when he gets a head of steam downhill, forget it. He's one of these guys you can look at the end of the night. On the take goes Evans, gives it up. Oh, there's a nice feed. Scottie Barnes on the receiving end.
Castleton has a favorite.
And long strides. When he takes those long strides, he can get all the way to the basket.
St. Bonaventure.
Yeah, Mark Schmidt is an outstanding coach. I actually played against Mark in college when he played for
41-31. Florida State. Witt. Too much dribbling and Barnes looks at the defender.
Problems in this new way of broadcasting basketball, but it hasn't bothered Florida State as Barnes.
But we've been waiting for this breakout right here, a little behind the back, and then a nice finish.
Florida State picked to finish 3rd behind Virginia and Duke, but it's so hard to
Seconds to go. Barnes. Driving. Trying to tie it. Up and under. Scottie
Rookie of the year of the ACC and 6th man of the year. And that's why Dickinson came up short. Here's Barnes now. Down the lane, and it goes. I wouldn't make my decisions on winning or losing based on that. Barnes.
And Barnes clears the rebound for FSU. No look underneath.
Somehow they get out of it. And they'll get a dunk.
Bought a scoreless trip for Notre Dame. Here come the Seminoles again on the move.
Rebound is Osborne.
And it's fitting he gets the last shot. Going to run the clock out here. Polite will take the reverse.
I'll tell you, it was a lot of fun watching.
Sims gets one up top, but it's another missed 3. Clemson now
State to put full court pressure on. That means they don't have to guard as long in the half court.
I was going to say, what happened to Mike?
Makes a move and great finish inside.
Whoa! That's what you're
clock here. We're down to 2:30 to play. Here's Barnes.
Got all the way to the basket off the switch. Really good drive.
Done a very nice job, more than two.
Now that's a good shot.
Barnes using the Osborne screen.
Scottie Barnes down to the block now, inverts him to the dunker spot. He gets inside the short corner and back to 10.
Nice hezzy by Prentice Hub, throwing off the defender.
Success together. Walker. Barnes.
No holds and on there.
When Kerwin Walton makes a shot. Good pass.
Gray able to take away that look. A beautiful pass.
And call for me.
Busser attempting the first long-range shot. The Austrians,
Not to say fully healthy, just available in 3 of 10 games this year.
top 10. They need MJ Walker. He's their best player, their leading scorer, and probably the most.
We'll figure him out.
He had 14 points at Clemson on January 16th. Did not score in any of the previous 2 ones.
Well, North Florida playing a much better second half.
Now for game-high honors, nobody from Florida State in double digits yet.
Barnes with the hesitation dribble. Got caught under the basket.
As Allison mentioned, he has a world of respect for the tradition of programs like Duke and
Under Leonard Hamilton is a good idea for Tenorenga.
I think it's going to come down to who stays healthy, not just COVID healthy, but
15 points now for Jonah Antonio, and that is a career high.
And the corner three for Barnes.
good job of attacking the lane and collapsing that defense.
For all the disappointment that Clemson fans may have squaring off against Duke, that's our ACC Network primetime matchup presented by Geico. Hope you'll tune in.
Shot clock's at 3 for Barnes.
Trixie Ballard getting in the mix.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You over-penetrate.
Barnes, long distance.
See Florida trying to play much faster this year.
Carlik Jones, the last bucket. Under 9 to go in the half. Florida State.
Barnes, long distance.
Though he said, yeah, one time he hit me, never again.
Barnes, a power forward in high school, comes into ACC.
A role model and an advocate for African-American coaches. Sometimes you go get it yourself.
Barnes with a better job this half so far, being physical on their switch and not giving airspace on the switch.
Going to the bucket and laying it in, having a career game, and he's got the heels back up by 5.
11, 12 players playing double-digit minutes, and they have great balance on the offense.
If you can.
Barnes.
Of a corner shooter, even though that's going to be offensive foul.
Thought about 3, then thought otherwise. Barnes. Nowhere to go.
They'll have to set up and play against that half-court Florida State defense.
Barnes pushed on.
It could be on any game that somebody's 50% on the year for Barnes.
Ingam, 34 in black in the game. He's the player that scored the
3,000 or so.
More. Going to be one of the best things about
Scottie Barnes being guarded by Garrison Brooks.
Offensively with him. Barnes trying to back down Alvarado and turns it.
Scottie Barnes to make it 34-21.
Anybody on the floor except for the 5-man, in this case Koprivica, can lead them on the break. Whoa.
He's a one and done. I mean, Leonard makes no doubt when you talk to him, he said he's going to the NBA, a lot of money in front of him.
Into the final 4 minutes in a one-possession game with a championship on the line.
Wick was cut off. Williamson also denied entry by Barnes.
Draymond at his best was a bit more fluid of an athlete, able to change directions and guard players in the half court in a way Barnes isn't at yet. However, in terms of player archetype, I think this fits for Barnes. He may be limited in certain ways offensively, but he does bring a set of attributes that are important to winning basketball.
A completely different, there they go. Green, hang on to the night.
Warriors a little bit of a zone look here. Thomas inside, and that's key. He only has 7 points.
At the end of the day, Scottie Barnes is one of the most talented prospects in this class. While he has flaws offensively that are going to need to be worked out, I ultimately think his strengths can make him a contributor while the rest of his offensive game develops, especially if we get a more normal offseason and summer league process for these rookies. I think he's worthy of a lottery pick and a guy most teams would love to have around.